What's going on? The time is 11:40 a.m. Thursday. So a lot of people are like, why are we watching this? What are we doing here? Alright. So a lot of other people, they're like, look, this guy doesn't deserve this. Okay, like he deserves compensation. I mean, this is the worst things that have ever happened to a human being on this planet recorded. There's nothing worse. I mean, you try to kill the guy 13 times, and the whole thing is like part of we just want to get it out there. Gotta put my left hand up. You guys know I'm telling the truth. Part of this whole little program was these guys are stupid, but you know, since I have a shadow, you know, they want me to be in a grueling position where I gotta play Boy Scouts, sleep in a tent, and be homeless. It's only supposed to go on for 1 year. Being in the car for 1 year and the Saturn wasn't good enough for some people, even though I was homeless and they didn't want me to get a job. They still don't want me to get a job. It just wasn't tough enough for a guy who has a shadow, who is Peter Pan. Yes, I'm Peter Pan. Okay, Peter Pan with the Hulk ability and some other abilities. Okay, they didn't think it was tough enough for me being in that Saturn with my dog for about a year. So now it's even tougher, and I'm in a tent. Okay. Meanwhile, there's stuff going on in the background because a lot of people aren't playing by the rules. But at the same time, people need to watch me because I'm the man on the ledge. As stated before, that's what they want me to say. I'm still the man on the ledge. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. I wish you guys would have did the right thing personally and just compensated me, and all this could have ended. If a person has a shadow, there's a lot of intergalactic law that's being written on a person who has a dimensional being and stuff like that. If a person has a shadow, he or she doesn't need to prove themselves worthy of their own shadow. So that was discussed already. He's in this because you know, they expect him to be the toughest. Everybody knows. They expect him to be the toughest. Yes, this has happened over 40 times. Yes, in between 40 and 45 times, he is like the 42nd or 43rd mouse. He is Alex G. This Alex G you're looking at, he's like the 42nd or 43rd mouse. We expect him to be the toughest. Don't want to go over what happened in the other realities and etc., okay? I'm sure there's recorded evidence and recorded history. We want you guys to still do the right thing. There's stuff going on in the background. We're not gonna beg you guys. We're not gonna ask you guys. He has his little task that we're telling him to do. He needs to send off the tort claim to the CIA, the SF-95, again, and also send out a separate tort claim to the FBI of Washington D.C. Paul Wellens, the civil litigation, that room 7267 or whatever. Okay, I mean, he has his little tasks he needs to do. What are you guys doing in the background? That's the question we're asking. We're talking through him. We help him talk sometimes it's just us talking through him. Okay, you don't know who it is. Could be a number of people. Shows his brain waves are just like, you guys can't ever figure it out. Okay, it's fully scrambled. Sometimes we need to help him talk. Okay, what are you guys doing? Do you guys have a plan? Are you guys just watching him? And you guys got to do something constructive. I know all of you have a guilty conscience. You guys got to come up with something. Okay, you're watching a homeless guy carrying 2 bags around, fixing his luggage case. Okay, what's your plans for the day? Do you have anything different that you're going to try to apply today than you did yesterday? Not just singling out some of the agency people or agencies. We're talking to everybody in a whole. What are you guys planning to do? Why haven't you guys called this guy? Why don't you guys call this guy? He has a phone, a working phone. That's all that everybody wants to say.